the Maclaurin series. For Maclaurin series, we are finding the series set of Maclaurin series. The Taylor series at x is equal to 0 is called the Maclaurin series. The Maclaurin series is of fx is defined if fx is infinitely many times differentiable at x is equal to 0. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are basically finding the Taylor series at a 0. Now, to remind the Taylor series, what is your Taylor series? Taylor series is fx is equal to fa plus x minus a into f dash a plus x minus a whole square divided by 2 factorial into f double dash of a, and so on, so on, so on. Here, in this, we are going to put a is equal to 0, then we will give you f of x is equal to f0 plus x into f dash 0 plus x squared by 2 factorial f double dash 0 x cubed by 3 factorial f triple dash 0 and so on. And the general term will be x raised to x raised to n into n factorial fn 0. Now see, the function must be infinitely many times differentiable whenever we are finding the Maclaurin series at x is equal to 0. So we are starting with a first simple example, the Maclaurin series of sin x. Example, find the Maclaurin series of sin x. So if you are starting with a solution, then here fx is equal to sin x. Okay, so fx is sin x, and that will give you f of 0 is sin 0, and sin 0 has a value 0. Same manner f dash x, sin has a derivative cos x, so f dash of 0 is equal to 1. Then f double dash x, that will be a minus sin x, so f double dash of 0, that will be a 0. Then f triple dash x, that will be a minus cos x, and therefore f triple dash 0 is equal to minus 1. So, but see, we have found out 4 derivatives, but here we have 2 non-zero values. We at least require 3, and if the differentiation is not typical, then we are going to find 4 non-zero terms. So I am going to continue it. So f4 minus minus plus sin x, so f4 0, that will be a 0. f5, that will be a cos x, and therefore f5 0 is 1. f6, and that will be a minus sin x, and therefore f6 0 is 0. And f7x, that will be a minus cos x, and therefore f7 0 will be a minus 1. Now substitute all these values in our Maclaurin series, and therefore your Maclaurin series is, therefore the Maclaurin series The Maclaurin series is fx is equal to f0 plus x into f dash 0 plus x square by 2 factorial x f double dash 0 x cube by 3 factorial f triple dash 0. Right. So f0 as a value 0 plus x into f dash 0 as a value 1 plus x square by 2 factorial f double dash 0 as a value 0 x cube by 3 factorial f triple dash 0 as a value minus 1 plus x raised to 4 by 4 factorial f4 as a value 0 then f5 x raised to 5 upon 5 factorial into 1 x raised to 6 by 6 factorial into 0 and x raised to 7 by 7 factorial into minus 1. So simplifying this one, that will give you x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 by 5 factorial minus x raised to 7 by 7 factorial and so on. So this is the Maclaurin series of function fx is equal to sin x. And you can find out, similarly you can find out the series of cos x by yourself. It is 1 minus x square by 2 factorial x raised to 4 by 4 factorial 6 by 6 factorial and so on. Okay, so these two series are simple to obtain. Now we are going to obtain the Maclaurin series of tan x. So Maclaurin series of tan x is obtained by two different methods. First we are going to use the simple derivative form. So find the Maclaurin series of tan x. So for solution fx is equal to tan x and that implies f0 is equal to 0. Now f dash x, tan as a derivative sec square x. So f dash 0 as a value 1. Now differentiation is f double dash x, sec square as a derivative 2 sec x into sec x tan x. And that will be a 2 sec square x into tan x. And therefore f double dash 0 as a value 0. Now f triple dash x, here you have to apply u into v. First 2 sec square as it is, derivative of tan is sec square x plus 2 tan x as it is, and derivative of sec square will be 2 sec x into sec x tan x, and that will be a 2 sec raised to 4 plus 4 sec square x tan square x, and that will give you f triple dash 0 is equal to 2 into sec 0 that will be a 1 and then plus 4 into 0. So answer will be 2. Same method f40. Now 4 2 is 8 sec cube x into sec x tan x plus here you have to apply u into v. So plus first 4 sec square x as it is and tan square as a derivative 2 tan x into derivative of tan is sec square x plus 4 tan square as it is and derivative of sec square that will be a 2 sec x into sec x tan x. And now simplifying it, so that will give you 8 sec raised to 4x tan x plus 4 2 is 8 sec raised to 4x tan x plus 4 2 8, 4 2 is 8, 10 into 10, so sec square into 10 cube x. So basically you have 8 is a 16 sec raised to 4 10x plus 8 sec square x 10 cube x. Now if you are going to find f4 0, then 10 0 is 0, 10 0 is 0, so this term will be 0. Again, see, still we have only 1 and 2 terms, so still we have to find out the derivative of this term, because we require at least 3 non-zero terms. So again differentiating this one, so f5x. Now here again applying u into v. So 16 sec raised to 4x, 10 has a derivative sec square x, plus 10 as it is, so 16 10x as it is, sec raised to 4 as a 4 sec cube into sec x 10x, plus here again we are going to apply u into v. So 8 sec square as x as it is, derivative of 10 cube, that will be 3 10 square x into sec square x, plus 8 10 cube x as it is, and derivative of sec square, that will be a 2 sec x into sec x 10x. So simplifying this term, that will give 16 sec raised to 6x plus 16 4 is a 64 sec raised to 4 10 square x plus 8 3 is a 24 sec raised to 4 10 square x plus 8 2 is a 16 sec square into 10 raised to 4x, and that implies this is your derivative f5x, and therefore f50, that will be a 16 into 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, and that will be a 16. See, this is the simple derivative method. Instead of this method, you can also use the method of 12th one. So instead of this, you can also use this method. You have fx is equal to 10x. So say that y is equal to 10x, and therefore y1, that will be a sec square x, and sec square is nothing but 1 plus 10 square. That is, it is 1 plus y square. And now apply the simple derivative method of 12. If you are differentiating this, then y2 is equal to derivative of 1 is 0. This has a derivative 2y into y1. Again differentiate, that is y3, that is 2y as it is, y1 as a derivative y2, plus 2y1 as it is, derivative of y is y1, so y1 into y1. That means you have 2y y2 plus 2y1 square. And continue in this manner. You can also use this one, and in this, if you are going to put the value 0, then y0 has a value 0, y dash 0. So see, whenever you are going to find y dash, that means y1 0, then in that case y0 has a value 0, so this term is 0, and y has a value 0, so 1 plus 0, that will be a 1. Again, if you are putting the value here, then y2 0, in that case it will be 2 into 0 into 1, again it will have the value 0. If you are going to find y3, then y3 0 will be 2. Now y0 has a value 0, y2 0 also has a value 0, and 2 into y1 0 has a value 1, so 2 into 1, and that will be a 2. So answer will remain same, only you are writing it in another form. Otherwise you can use either of them. The answer will remain same. So we are going to put all these values in a Maclaurin series, and that will give, therefore, the Maclaurin series is fx is equal to f0 plus x into f dash 0 plus x square by 2 factorial f double dash 0 plus x cube by 3 factorial f triple dash 0 and so on. So this will be reducing in a form of f0 has a value 0, f dash 0 has a value 1. So f0 has a value 0, f dash 0 has a value 1, f double dash 0 has a value 0, f triple dash 0 has a value 2, plus f4 0 has a value 0 and f5 0 has a value 16. Okay, so simplifying all these terms, that will give you x plus 2x cubed by 6 plus 16x raised to 5 upon 5 factorial is 120. So simplifying this one, that will be x plus x cubed by 3 plus, here you can cancel it by 4, then 4 30 is again cancel it by 2, so 2 by 15. So that will be a 2 by 15 x raised to 5 and so on. Okay, so this will directly 15, 8 if you are going to cancel it with a 15. So 2 by 15, and therefore your series of 10x, that will be a x plus x cubed by 3 plus 2 by 15x raised to 5 and so on and so on and so on. So this is the simple derivative method which we have used. Now there is one another method which we are going to introduce, but we are going to discuss it later. The same manner, using simple Maclaurin series, you can obtain the series of cos hyperbolic x, sin hyperbolic x, e raised to x, e raised to minus x, and so on. Now, before going on to all this, first thing, what is the hyperbolic function? Now, if you are not aware of the hyperbolic function, then this is the notation of hyperbolic function, cos hx. Here x is a variable, h is not a variable, neither it is a constant. So this is defined in the form of e raised to x plus e raised to minus x divided by 2. And hyperbolic sign is defined as e raised to x minus e raised to minus x divided by 2. So first thing you have to find out is a series of e raised to x and e raised to minus x, and then substitute all it here. That will give you the series of sin hyperbolic and cos hyperbolic. We are going to discuss it in next lecture. Thank you.